Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel! So we got a bit more information today in the Once Human official Discord, and I wanted to go through all of this really quick with you and then discuss some thoughts and concerns at the end of the video. I hope that this can help explain a bit more on the seasons or scenarios as they call them for all of you as well. I will also include a link to this post that was in the official Once Human Discord down in my description box below. So what are the seasons? So in Once Human, the seasons are called scenarios. So far we know that a new scenario is coming in September that is going to be a PvP scenario, and another one is coming in October that seems to be PvE that is a new map and challenges. They do eventually plan on having 4 new scenarios every year and mentioned a regular scenario that can be played all year round. I will make an updated video, of course, when we know more information on those last 2 things, just to let you guys know as well. Next, how long is each season or scenario? They have mentioned a couple times that different scenarios will last for different amounts of time. So we will not know how long a scenario will last until it is being released by Once Human. Some may be shorter and some may be longer. We do know that the last phase of every scenario, the settlement phase, will be 4 weeks long. We'll go over this phase in a little bit here. Next, people are wondering, okay, but how are each scenario going to be different from each other? Well, it appears that each season or scenario will come packed with a lot of new content. New survival mechanics, including new weather, new maps and areas. They mentioned new enemy types and new dungeons, scales of the different max amount of players on each server, and so on. To avoid spoilers, they didn't include what exactly will change with each scenario, just that this is a list of things that will change that will make each scenario have its own unique challenges and content. So what is the settlement phase? So the final phase of each scenario will be the settlement phase. They mentioned that the settlement phase will last for 4 weeks. This is when you have a chance to sign up for a new scenario and start right away, or you can choose to stay on your current server for those 4 weeks and sign up for a new scenario at any time, or you can wait those 4 weeks, your server will close, and then your character will go to Eternaland. From Eternaland, there you can sign up for a new scenario at any time. Here I have included a picture that they put on their post in the Discord to kind of just show you how that settlement phase can work for individual people. Nextly, we have what do I keep and what do I lose at the end of the scenario. I do have a video about this, but it could be covered really quick here in a quick recap. So things that you flat out keep: your character and cosmetics. You keep your name, cosmetics, customizations, emotes, actions, name cards, and titles. The materials that you'll keep are your Starcrum, Christian, Mitsuko marks, Stellar planulas, Sproutlets, Lightforge ingots, Lightforge relics, cosmetic tokens, colorful badges, and battle pass tokens. For the in-game progress content, you'll keep your gear blueprints, including their ratings, blueprint fragments, weapon accessories, mods, and food recipes. For furniture and building, you will keep learned furniture formulas, except for the ones from your mimetic, house blueprints, and finished furniture items. And for seasonal items, you will keep your season honor shield patterns, cultivation essence, and so on. You'll also keep your friends and group chats, as well as task completion for the main story and side story quests. And they mentioned for any event progress, you can check that in the event screen. Things that you will keep, but you will have to decide what to take out for the next scenario, are your weapons and armor, resources and materials, deviations, calibration blueprints. These items can be transferred into your Eternaland during the settlement phase and then chosen to be taken out in the next scenario. Keep in mind, you will not have enough currency to be able to take out all of this, and you will have to be strategic with what you take out the next scenario. You also not keep your energy links as energy links, but they will be converted to astral sand for building in the Eternaland or buying supplies. Things that you do not keep are your map exploration progress, character levels, core gameplay items, and mimetics items. So recap what we know so far before getting into concerns and my thoughts. We know that different seasons and scenarios are going to have different content and challenges. Some will be PvP based and some will be PvE based. We know that there will be an ending 4-week phase of each scenario where you can continue on your current server or sign up for a new one. However, we do not know at this time the overall length of every scenario, as they will change with each one. We are also pretty clear now on what we will and will not keep going into the next season. So lastly, let's talk about some concerns or worries. One main worry that people have is that the game is turning into a PvP focused game. I personally don't see any evidence of that in today's notes. To me, it looks like they're going to alternate PvP and PvE. We only have the roadmap for the next few months, so I say we give them some time to tell us their plans. If you are a PvE player and are concerned that they may be focusing on PvP, please give your feedback to the devs in their official Discord. Again, that will be linked in my description below. The best way to be heard is to reach out to the correct people. Another worry is lack of content in between scenarios if you don't want to switch between PvP and PvE. I do see why this could be a concern, but I wouldn't worry about it too much just yet. The game is still new and there will be time to make changes as needed. There's also a lot more to do with your friends in your Eternal Land than I think many people realize. In a couple weeks, I will do a video about Eternal Land and kind of show you a lot of the fun things that you can do with your friends while there. Right now, I personally am taking the benefit of the doubt of a new game that had an overwhelmingly large amount of people from the start. Things are always going to be a bit rocky at the start. I'm hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. If you do have any comments or concerns, please reach out to the devs team on their official Discord. They are doing a pretty decent job compared to some devs at listening to the community. I'm also in the creator program and can try to discuss anything that you have to mention in the comments below, but I cannot make any promises that I will have any say in anything that happens. I hope that you have found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to give it a like. Go ahead and comment down below any questions you may have or concerns, maybe something I didn't address that I do know the answer for. And if you want to stay up to date with Once Human or watch me make a fool of myself in mini games, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, and goodbye!